I've divided them up into mold groupings because some of the markings are easier to look at when they're separated out into categories. The first category up here on the far right, this little row of 7 or so pieces, is a diamond on the front only. And next to them is a diamond on the front with a very faint diamond on the back. And then this row here all the way to the wall are diamonds front and back. On the next shelf down are BT Co instead of BTC. We'll go in for a bit of a closer look on these because they're really unusual. Look at that marking there. BT Co Canada. The Canada is very faint. Next one over there, BT Co. I have 3 of those that are the same mold. And the one on the far left there is a different mold. It has a blot out behind the T, and the T is much higher in the embossing than the T's on these things. Also, the last A in Canada on this one has no crossbar. So that's the BT Co above Canada. And the next one is BTC blot out above Canada. Now, I don't believe that this particular mold had periods after the BT and the C, because in the blot outs, we'll get in a little closer here, in the blot out you can see that there's the block for the C, there's no blot out after it. And the T appears to have a bit of one, but there's no blot out after the B. And same on this one here. So I'm assuming that anyways. And this style here is the BTC above Canada with periods. It's a different marking. You see the slope of the A, the last A in Canada there, and the last A in Canada here is not sloped that way. So they're different markings, or they're different molds. Next are these 2 weird insulators that have BTC blocked out above a diamond. They also have Canada below them, but it's very difficult to see the Canada blot out behind the diamond. So I have 2 colors of those. There. The next one along here is a very faint diamond on the front and the back. This particular one here. And if I can just get back far enough from it. Yeah, there it is. Very faint diamond front and back, and very faint diamond front only. And on the far right there is a diamond on the front, and that's the style that this lazy diamond appears in, the crooked one, with BTC blotted out on the back. Now there doesn't appear to be Canada below the BTC blot out, and the BTC blot out is very faint on one of them. And this mold style here with a normal looking diamond has a very, very faint BTC blot out on the back. Yeah, it's just barely visible there. Whereas this style here, this typical lazy diamond style, the BTC blot out is there's the B there in the light, there's the T, is much more visible. Okay, the next shelf down, I think the entire shelf is BTC blotted out and Canada over Montreal. So that's that particular style, and that's the style that the smoky, wispy ones come in, and royal purples and lots of aquas, that sort of thing. There's lots of different embossings and lots of different kinds of BTC erasures in the style, and one of these days I'll do foil embossings of them all and do an article about them. There's two more solid diamonds that wouldn't fit on the shelf up top there. And this one here is BTC over Canada, which has been over top of blotted out Montreal. So in this case the BTC hasn't been erased. Oh, sorry, right here is the BTC. Yeah, that applies to that small grouping there only. And these ones here are BTC over Canada, where the BTC was erased, and the Canada is not over Montreal, or not over top of a Montreal blot out. And this shelf down here is the BT COA of Canada units that are apparently attributed to Brookfield. They certainly do have Brookfield colors, but they have serifs, and that's one thing that isn't familiar in Brookfield mold engraving, is serifs on the letters. And over on this side I only have one mold. All these came out of the same mold. BTC over Montreal. So that about takes care of the 121s.